In this video we will be talking about the properties of real numbers. The commutative property has to do with the order, and it says the commutative property for addition says that a plus b equals b plus a. Let's try an example. 2 plus 3 equals 5. If I switch the order, 3 plus 2, I still get 5. So changing the order of the numbers does not change the result. And then there's the commutative property for multiplication, which says that we can multiply in any order and still get the same result. A times b equals b times a. 2 times 7 equals 14. 7 times 2 equals 14. So changing the order does not affect addition or multiplication. The associative property has to do with grouping. If we are adding several numbers, we can put the parentheses wherever we like. We can group these together. We can group these together, and it will not change the answer. Let's try an example. 2 plus 3 plus 4. We always do what's in parentheses first, so 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay, let's try this. 2 plus, now let's group the last two together. Do what's in parentheses first. 3 plus 4 is 7. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So it did not affect our answer. The same is true for multiplication. We can group them any way we like. Let's try 2 times 3 times 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Let's group them different way. 2 times 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 12 is 24. So we got the same answer. The distributive property of multiplication over addition tells me that if I have a number in front of the parentheses, or a letter, I have to distribute over the parentheses. So I have to take a times b and add it to a times c. Let's try an example. 2 times 3 plus 5. The distributive property tells me to multiply 2 times 3. That gives me 6. And add 2 times 5, which is 10. That equals 16. Now if we did it the other way, 2 times 3 plus 5, and we went ahead and added what was inside the parentheses first, which would give me 8, and then multiply 2 times 8, we would get 16. So that's the distributive property. And there are the identities. The additive identity is 0, because if I add 0 to any number, I get the same identical number. 5 plus 0 gives me the same identical number. I could do it in the other order, 0 plus 5, and get the same identical number. So 0 is called the additive identity. The multiplicative identity is 1, because I can multiply anything times 1 and get the same identical thing. 7 times 1 is 7. 1 times 7 is 7. And then last we have the inverses. The additive inverse says that if we add opposite numbers, we will get 0. A plus negative A equals 0. So if I take a number and add it to its opposite, I will get 0. And the multiplicative inverse means when I multiply reciprocals, it will equal 1. Remember, reciprocal is taking the fraction and flipping it upside down. So A over B times B over A equals 1. Let's try 2 over 3 times 3 over 2. Remember, we can cancel when we're multiplying fractions. The 2's cancel. The 3's cancel. And then we multiply what's left. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 over 1 is 1. So multiplying reciprocals yields 1. A times 1 over A may not look like we're multiplying reciprocals, but if you remember, we can take any number and turn it into a fraction by putting a 1 underneath. A over 1 times 1 over A. We are indeed multiplying reciprocals. So 5 times 1 over 5, that's the same thing as 5 over 1 times 1 over 5. And these all cancel and gives me 1 over 1, which is 1.